Section Productions here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be basically reviewing, yes, I'm gonna be doing my first ever LTM review, which is Soaring 50. So I'm gonna be doing Soaring 50's gameplay because it fits the theme, which is I'm gonna be reviewing it. So yeah, I'm reviewing Soaring 50's. Plus there's another thing, I'm still sick, and another thing as well, I've actually did my sounds correctly. So because before I heard people complain that whenever I get into a game, the pump shotgun or any sounds are louder than my voice. So I made the sound effect 0 and everything else 0, which is gonna make it harder for me, way harder for me to play. Since I usually depend on voice or sounds a lot, like a bit too much. So yeah, I might not play as good, so this is just a precursor. But yeah, enjoy the video. So we're gonna be reviewing Soaring 50s or 50-50. So what am I gonna be doing is today, or for now, we're gonna be reviewing Soaring 50s and Soaring 50s only. We're not going to be reviewing 50v50, and we're not going to be the normal one, and we're not going to be reviewing solid gold 50v50, because I know there was also a solid gold one. So we're not going to be reviewing those. We're going to be keeping those for like later on in the series. So yeah, as you can see, there's no voice, there's no like sound effects, there's no anything. I've completely changed it just because of this complaint, because I just want you guys to like hear everything. And the thing is, in the my gaming addiction video, the story time, one of my friends at school told me that he didn't even hear a thing, like just a little bit, when there's like no shooting or no fighting going on. So yeah, this is why I'm doing it. But anyways, let's get on the video. So Soaring 50s, it's basically like a second version or a second mode of the 50v50 normal game mode, which we're gonna be talking about like later in the next month, basically. And this Soaring 50s, it's basically, I'm gonna tell you the format for a 50v50. It's basically a battle game where it's 50 people or 50 players against 50 players, and there's this line dividing them equally across the map. And there's a circle. Half of the circle is on the other team's side, and the other half is on the enemy side. So right now, for example, our circle, it's the shifty shafts part, is on our side. I'm pretty sure everyone who plays Fortnite knows what 50v50 is. But the thing is, said 50v50, but I'm pretty sure you guys don't know what like Soaring 50s or the difference. If you've never played the old 50v50, or if you're like a new player, because Soaring 50s has been out for a while, for like a long while. Oh, this is good. I'm gonna use it for the challenges. And if you don't know what 50v50 used to be like and the difference in Soaring, from the name itself, if you jump or on a height that's above 2 ramps or like 2 planks, so if you do something like this, just one of these from here to here, that's considered 1 plank. So if you jump over 2, you're gonna deploy and you're gonna be able to fly. So it's basically kind of a no fall damage type thing, although it's not really. What? I thought that was a pump. It's kind of like it's kind of like a no fall damage thing. It's basically 50-50, but whenever like you build a tall base and like the enemy team knocks it down, it won't be knocked down. That's pretty much why they added it in. Because apparently they actually did like say a reason for why did they put Soaring 50s as a permanent. Yes, it's a permanent now. They put it because apparently some people, or people of your allies, your teammates, Well, actually, when you build like a tall stair, like a high amount of stairs, like to put a launch pad, for example, since they're your teammates, they can edit it. Like let's say this is normal 50v50, and this guy's trying to build like to put a launch pad. Your teammates can edit it, and you'll fall, and you'll get knocked down, and they won't revive you. So that's why they put it permanently as Soaring 50s. They said that they're kind of considering bringing back the old one, but that's pretty much kind of the background for Soaring 50s. That's all of the background really. And now we're just gonna hop into some gameplay. So right when you go into Soaring 50s, you're gonna see on the top corner of your screen, on the top right corner, you're gonna see that it shows like the map is divided. Like right now it's divided like this, but the pattern could go like something across here from 5A to 5J. Like it could go to any direction, but it has to be equal. Like the line cannot be here, because the team on this side will have the advantage. And people don't drop from a single boss. They actually drop from multiple bosses, which I actually that wasn't the case when it was first released. Because when it was first released, I'm pretty sure like it was released around December, and I'm pretty sure people actually, like, both teams dropped off one boss. So so when you enter, you're immediately met with your teammates dancing on you. And one thing I actually really like about this is how it shows all your teammates. What? I just got attacked out of nowhere. Where it shows all your teammates from your team, or like all your allies. Actually, this is a perfect time to complete the challenge. It shows all your allies on the map. So now there are a bunch of allies over here, yeah. And one thing I actually like is it also shows like arrows above them. They didn't do that in like the beginning. But I'm just focusing on this gameplay really. And there were some like weird transitions that Soaring 50s had, especially when like it was originally introduced. People really didn't know what was going on, so most people played it like normal 50v50. They were too scared to like jump, and they basically never jumped because they were actually like really scared. Wait, I'm just focusing on this battle. Oh my god, what is this guy? Oh wait, they're shooting me from both sides. I couldn't hear that guy. I really couldn't. Oh god. Anyways, basically, you drop into a game. Right now I'm gonna show you. It says extra impulse grenades and bounce pads. Although bounce pads have actually been vaulted, so they didn't deploy it. Like they didn't update it. So I really don't have that much to talk in the gameplay section. So I'm just gonna hop into a game. And then now we do some pros and cons. So it's gonna go like intro or information or background of that LTM. Then we're gonna go to gameplay. Then we're gonna go to pros. Then we're gonna go to cons. Then the official like rating basically, or the conclusion, or some feedback. I don't know. I'm still deciding. This is my first. So the pros is that you won't get knocked down if someone like breaks your launchpad. You won't die if you press X, because you'll start gliding, or you press whatever you use to like glide, basically. And another pro is that it's really different. Like it's more strategic. It's more strategic than. Oh, what the heck? Oh my god, what is this? Anyways, it's more strategic than and then like normal 50v50, because you cannot, like, if the opposite team is just building bases, you cannot just knock it down. You're gonna have to push. And another thing I actually really like, oh my god, another thing I actually really like is how not only like do you have to push, it's basically more action, way more action than 50v50. And Sky Bases, when 50v50 was originally released in December, it really, like, Sky Bases were actually something that people were having a hard time to counter. But now with like Soaring 50s, they're really not that hard to counter. I guess that's because like there are way more guns now. But like this is Soaring 50s was like made permanent recently. So I can't really say that 50v50 is like it's bad, because like it's really when it was released there weren't that much guns. Also the meta was kind of better. It was way better. The meta was actually incredible. But like now Soaring 50s is way better. It's like you won't get knocked down. It's in fact there are extra impulses and bounce pads when those were a thing. And not only that, there were also, what were they called? I don't remember what were they called, but there were also like oh yeah, there were a higher a rarity increase. So basically you would get better loot. You won't get the usual shitty loot. So honestly, Soaring 50s actually, like, not Soaring 50s, I mean the normal 50v50. I keep calling it Soaring 50s because I'm so used to it now. It basically had like bad loot, because like it would have good loot near the end of the game, but early game you would get literally like this uncommon AR that I just got. You would get it like in mid game, around the end of the game. It was so bad. So they buffed like chances of getting a better weapon. And yeah, that's all that I really have to say. This is like my first, so I don't know like what to talk about. Now let's talk about some cons. Nothing. Actually, I have one con. It's a bit laggier than, like, if you don't have that good of connection, it's actually way laggier than any other game modes. Like, not really, but it's laggier than a normal 50v50 by a lot. So that's pretty much one of the only reasons I kind of don't really like it. Anything other than that, no. It's just a really good mode. I think it's one of the best that Fortnite has released. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to talk about, since honestly there's nothing to talk about. It's literally just a normal 50v50. If it was like something like Close Encounters, I would have like talked about it a bit more. But it's not. I'm actually planning to do a Close Encounters like soon. So that's the thing. Oh god. And oh shit. Oh god. Yep, I'm dipping. Whoa, this guy just literally headshot. What? Who's that guy shooting with a shotgun from that far? That has to be a true default, bro. This guy just literally killed me with one shot with a pistol. That has to be a hand cannon. Anyways, that distracted my video. The conclusion is Soaring 50s is a really good mode, and like I actually think it's one of the best modes. Like it's at the top 10 in my opinion, and the rating is actually a 9.5 out of 10. Just because of that like con, or like the lag con, and I really hate lag. Lag is literally in my opinion, the worst thing to curse Fortnite, because I don't have the best of connections, so I usually get lag and my ping goes up to 1800 and my MS goes up to like 117. Back in the day, Asia was way worse. It was way worse. It was commonly at the 200s. Now after like they buffed Asia, like they made Asia better. Like they made people that live in the southeast play with the southeast, which I thought was actually really cool. So now there are less players on Asia, which means less lag. Like look, right now my ping is 211. It just went down. So because I really hate lag, I'm gonna deduct 0.5 just because I hate it. And any other reason? No. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I know this was kind of like a weird video and I'm stuttering a lot because like I'm not used to doing an LTM. I don't even have a script. Next time I'm gonna do a script for like every single one of my videos. But that means that if I do a script, that means that I will most likely do videos every 2 weeks if I actually start doing scripts, which I am. And because scripting, making scripts for my videos like takes a lot of time and it's very time consuming. So for now I'm gonna just leave it off. I'm gonna go to the settings now and I'm gonna make it so you guys can hear, so I can hear like sounds and stuff, because I'm just gonna like put the rest of the gameplay. I'm just gonna put the rest of the gameplay here. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time. And yeah, here's some gameplay. I almost forgot. Oh god, wait, I need to increase that to 50. And that to here. Here. Boom. Alright, so this is the gameplay. Yeah, here's what I was talking about with the lag. It's really laggy because I like what I did is I improved the loading, or like the sounds, by a lot. Look at the lag, bro. So much lag. It's actually insane. Okay, so I'm gonna go up the stairs. I'm having so much lag, so don't expect me to be good. And if the recording for this video is actually like wank, so don't blame me. I'm trying to get this chest, bro. But for some reason when I started playing this game, like not Fortnite, when I started playing Fortnite, like when I just went to the Soaring 50s game, my ping was like 74, it was so good. It originally started out as like 811, but like it went down to 74, which I think is my all-time best, 74. So I really, I don't know, I can increase back to like 100 something. It was actually 350 when I was lagging. Oh, there's something up here. Oh, that's a bull pump. I'm gonna take the ammo. Gonna look on itself. Yeah, so it was kind of weird. Oh my god. Oh, no. This is bad. This is really bad. Considering this is after this game, I'm ending the video. And this video needs to be 10 minutes. I'm not even sure if it reached 10 minutes. I have to get an ATK quick. Really quick. I think that I'm gonna drive a car to this like Illuminati house, like the house, you know, the house covered with trees and stuff. Like the house covered with trees to make like a triangle, and the house is like in the middle. You know the house? Yeah, I'm going there. I'm there. I'm taking an ATK. Oh, I want to deploy the glider so it's faster. Here's an 80k. I'm gonna get it very quickly. The storm is right behind me. The pressure is real. And boom, just go. Oh, but I know it's hard to like leave this place. Actually, now that I'm looking at how fast I left it, it's not really that hard. Like when you're inside, and when you're like deep inside, it's hard. But when you're outside, it's kind of easy to pass the storm. That will most likely take me somewhere around here, so I have a little bit of time. Oh god. From now until I get to the circle, it's gonna be boring. Hopefully my team isn't shit, because if it is, that could serve as a big problem. I know that for a fact that there's like an 80k over here. Please, I'm begging you, tell me that it's not taken. If it's taken, that could actually be a very big problem. Because right now, I'm supposed to go in this direction, the direction where the line is going. But I'm forcing myself to go here, which is making me slower. So please tell me if there's an 80k. I don't care about opening chests. I just want to get out. Because storm could be the thing that kills me, and I don't want that, especially for this video. Alright, there's no 80k, it's taken. It's either taken or it didn't spawn. Any of these nearby? The closest one is at Salty. I'm not gonna risk it. I didn't even notice the storm, bro. It's gonna take 4 minutes. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get in the storm. Actually, wait, I have an idea. I'm going here. Yeah, I'm going here. Plus, there's one of my teammates over here. Why are there 2 of my teammates? Oh no, my team is doing good. So, which means I'm most likely gonna win this game without getting a kill. I want to get like a kill, so at least I don't look bad. If I actually don't get it, oh my god, I'm so dumb. I forgot that this is Soaring 50s. If I actually don't get a kill, I might do another game. I just at least want to get a good game. I want to get a GG, so it's not bad. Trying to get up. Oh, there's someone right there. Oh god, damn. I'm just dodging that guy straight up. I'm gonna go to my teammates. I can already hear shots. Yep, we're gonna win this game. I'm gonna try my best to get to this guy so that I can at least get a kill and I can wrap up this video. I don't want it to be too long. The requirement is I have to get a kill. So many people on me. Oh, what the hell? I don't have mats, and I'm lagging so bad right now. It's actually unbelievable. And yep, look at the amount of people here. There's 4 people here. What the hell? And there was like a wild card at Loot Lake, so yeah. A lot of people here. I'm doing another game. I don't care, honestly. I just want to get a kill. I might do solos. I don't know. Oh, actually, I'm just gonna wrap the video up. I promised one gameplay. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And tell me what's your opinion about Soaring 50s. Do you agree with it being a 9.5 out of 10? And do you like, what are your pros and cons about turning 50s in your opinion? So please leave that down below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.